I forgive myself that accept permission to believe that I am tired. I forgive myself, accept permission to believe that I didn't have enough sleep. I forgive myself, accept permission to believe that 5 to 6 hours of sleep is not enough for me. I forgive myself, accept permission to believe that I must be tired because I didn't sleep for more than 6-7 hours. So I have already conditioned myself and programmed myself to believe that I must sleep for a certain number of hours. Otherwise, it's bad. So I forgive myself, accept permission to think that I didn't sleep enough. In other words, I have already conditioned myself. I have already scripted myself to suffer if I don't sleep for 7 or 8 hours or more. So this is clearly self-scripted suffering. I forgive myself, accept permission to believe that I need more sleep. I forgive myself, accept permission to believe that I must sleep for long hours. I forgive myself, accept permission to believe that 5 hours of resting my physical body is not enough for me. I forgive myself, accept permission to believe that if I don't get the required and expected number of hours, such as 7 to 8 or more hours, I will be tired. This is the general accepted belief system, and so I follow it blindly. I forgive myself, accept permission to believe if I don't sleep and if I don't get the enough hours of sleep, then I'll be somehow I'll be tired. I forgive myself, accept permission to already believe and already think that today is going to be a bad day. Why? Because I didn't get 8 hours of sleep. I forgive myself, accept permission to already believe that I didn't have a good rest last night, so I'm going to be tired all day. That I'm going to be a low performer today. Just going to take it easy because I'm tired. Now, if clearly in these words I am already predicting, forecasting and self-scripting a bad day. So the words create the world. That's why the sound word is in the sound world. So I forgive myself that I've accepted myself to already condition myself and program myself to believe that it's going to be a bad day because apparently I didn't sleep enough. I forgive myself, accept myself to feel tired in my eyes. I forgive myself, accept myself to believe that I need more sleep and more rest. I forgive myself, accept myself to believe that I need to sleep for long hours. I forgive myself, accept myself to believe that I must rest for long hours. I forgive me that accept myself to believe that I must rest and sleep for more hours. I forgive myself that accept myself to believe that I must sleep for long hours, otherwise I'll be tired, my eyes will be tired. I forgive myself, accept myself to condition my eyes to be tired if I don't sleep for long hours. So tiredness is actually a mind idea that I have accepted and allowed as a physical reality, and thereby actually give manifestation as a physical reality. I am tired because I think I am tired. I am tired because I say so. I pronounce the statement, I am tired. In this very pronunciation, in this very pronouncement or announcement of the statement, I am tired, I experience tiredness. I forgive myself, accept myself to believe I am tired because I didn't sleep. I forgive myself, accept myself to believe in the idea of tiredness. I forgive myself, accept myself to accept and allow the mindfuck called tiredness. I forgive myself, accept myself to believe that my mind is smarter than my body. I forgive myself, accept, allow myself to underestimate my body, the physical body. The physical body is the physical reality. The physical body knows everything. It has all the intelligence. Yes, I have to nourish my body, I have to rest my body. But mind and body operate on two different spaces. Mind operates with ideas, thoughts, emotions and feelings. Body does not operate on those stuff, but yet it suffers because of the mind. I forgive myself, accept, allow myself to cause suffering to my body through my mind. I forgive myself, accept, allow myself to inflict pain and suffering to my physical body through thinking, through participation of thoughts, emotions and feelings. I forgive myself that accept, allow myself not realize as I think, feel and engage in thoughts and emotions, I am actually causing harm to my body. I forgive myself, accept, allow myself to drive my body out of its life energy simply by participating in thoughts and ideas and feelings and emotions. I forgive myself, accept, allow myself not realize I am my own enemy because I cause the most suffering to my physical body. I forgive myself that accept, allow myself to think and believe that I am superior because I have a mind. I forgive myself that I accept, allow myself to believe and trust my mind. I forgive myself, accept, allow myself to think that my mind is more powerful. I forgive myself, accept, allow myself to believe in my mind. I forgive myself, accept, allow myself to believe and trust everything that my mind says so. I forgive myself that I have accepted and allowed myself I forgive myself that I have accepted and allowed myself to cause and inflict suffering to my body by thinking and feeling. I forgive myself, I forgive me. Self-forgiveness is the way. Self-forgiveness is the way. Self-forgiveness is the key. Self-forgiveness is the door to life. Self-forgiveness is the one and only tool that will unlock the life potential. Self-forgiveness will set me free. I mean, this is simply self-scripting self to rebirth as life. This is not some kind of a nonsense chanting, it's not like Hare Krishna, Hare Rama, no. Or Buddhang Saranang Kacchami, no. That just blind chanting has absolutely no meaning or reason or rhyme. No, this is not saying Allahu Akbar, no. Just blindly people chant all day and wasting their lives. Instead, try this statement. I forgive myself that I have accepted and allowed myself to believe I am tired. I forgive myself that I have accepted and allowed myself to give in to the idea of tiredness. I forgive myself that I accept and allow myself to think and believe that I am tired. I forgive myself that I accept and allow myself to believe that I am tired. I forgive myself that I have accepted and allow myself to believe in the idea and the notion of tiredness. I forgive myself, accept and allow myself to believe that I must sleep for like 8, 9 and 10 hours. Then only I will be totally rested. I forgive myself, accept and allow myself to believe in the idea of sleeping for long hours. Otherwise I will be tired. Not realizing this is a self-imposed scripted program. I have programmed myself to sleep for long hours. Otherwise, I am expected to be tired. This is my self-programming. So henceforth, I reprogram myself. I do not need 8 hours of sleep. 6 hours of rest, comfortable wrestling and breathing is sufficient for me. I am here as life. I breathe. Breath is the bridge. Breath is the eye of the needle. After all, life is this breath. So, in other words, to perceive tiredness is when you are outside of this breath, because you have to stretch yourself to exist in the previous breath or in the next breath, because next breath or previous breath is not here. What is here? Excuse me. What is here is this breath. So what is here is this breath. Now if you are not in this breath, that means either you are in the previous breath or next breath. That's called past or future. And in that there is suffering, because then you have to stretch. You have to stretch the past or stretch into the future. So I forgive myself that I have accepted and allowed myself. I forgive myself that I have accepted and allowed myself to stretch myself into past and future. I forgive myself that I accept and allow myself to exist in the past breaths or desiring to be in the future breaths. I forgive myself that I accept and allow myself to never be in this breath right here. I forgive myself, accept, allow myself, not realize everything that is of the past that I have inherited or that I have been does not have its power in this breath unless I give it to it. In this breath, I am here. So the anxiety of the future breaths or the worry from the past is not here unless I allow them to be here. I forgive myself, accept, allow myself to want to live in the past. I forgive myself, accept, allow myself to want to live in the future. I forgive myself, accept, allow myself to stretch myself into the past and to the future. And in this manifest tiredness. I forgive myself, accept, allow myself, not realize tiredness is really not living in this breath. So the moment I am in the past or the future, I experience tiredness because I am stretching myself. I forgive myself and accept, allow myself to experience myself as tiredness simply because I am not here. A very simple reason why tiredness is experienced. If I am here as this breath, as the physical, then tiredness is no more. So I am here, I am breathing in this breath. I am feeling my whole body from toe to my head, from top of the head to the toes. And I breathe with my whole body. So in this breathing, I am not using the breath. That has to be very careful. It's not like I'm using the breath to, calm myself down, relax myself. No, that will be using the breath. I am the breath, so there's no using. I'm simply here breathing as breath. I forgive myself that I've accepted myself to not be here. I forgive myself, accept myself to be in the past or in the future. I forgive myself, accept myself to neglect my human physical body. I mean, with each breath, imagine if I could just feel my whole body. As I breathe, if I could be aware of my whole physical body, from the toes to the head, and the whole of the body. I mean, suppose if there was a pain, an acute pain, then of course I'll be very aware of my body. Every breath, I'll be aware of the pain. And in that moment, you even become grateful for the pain. You are like, so amazing. This pain will take your attention to that body part. You'll be feeling non-stop. There's no escape from it because the pain is there. And at the moment there is no pain, so I'm completely neglecting my body. No awareness of the body. I forgive myself, accept, allow myself to neglect my body by ignoring it, by not paying attention to my body, by not being aware of my physical body. I forgive myself and accept, allow myself to separate myself from the physical reality. And the most nearest point to physical reality is my breathing, the breath. So by neglecting my breath, I completely neglect or become unaware of my physical body or physical reality. So I simply exist within my mind reality. Thoughts, emotions and feelings. That's all there is. I forgive myself, accept, allow myself to limit myself to the mind. In this, I have completely disregarded my physical body. Completely ignored, completely unaware of my physical body and physical breath. I forgive myself, accept, allow myself to neglect my physical body. I forgive myself, accept, allow myself to neglect my physical breath. I forgive myself, accept, allow myself to waste each breath. I mean, each breath is life. Each breath is precious. Because death happens in one breath. If the next breath doesn't come, I'll be a dead man. And then I'll be so merciful if that breath comes and save my life. Everyone is in a hurry, rushing to work, want to make money for surviving in this reality. There's no time even to take care of the breath or the body. Everyone is rushing to make money, have to survive. Deadlines and factory workers and office workers rushing. And then they make their money, eat their food, get sick and then die. Wow, what a life to live. An ideal life would be to live in oneness and equality of all things that is here, physical things, so that everyone is cared for, every human being is cared for, all the animals are cared for, plants, trees, nature is cared for, the earth, the soil is cared for. So this earth is a beautiful place to live. It's a place of, it's a home. Planet becomes a place of support. Right now the planet is a place of abuse. Everyone is afraid of everyone. We are afraid to go to work. We are afraid of the boss. In some countries, overworked employees are jumping out of the buildings, committing suicide. Everyone is living in fear of each other. So self-forgiveness is the way. Self-forgive and birth yourself as life and take part in a real solution to bring a new world. The equal money system, equal labor system, equal housing system, equal education system, equal healthcare system. I forgive myself, except Lord, I shall not realize I am on this earth not just to make money and eat and have a good time and die. No, I am on this earth to become a self-aware, self-caring, self-supporting, life-supporting human being, to support myself and to everyone. This is why I am on this earth. Now I know why I am on this earth. Always want to know the purpose of my life. Now I know the purpose of my life. The purpose of my life is to birth myself as life. Give myself the second birth, to set myself free from the pre-programming, and then to do what is best for all and to bring about a new system to this world, to bring about heaven on earth. This is no pipe dream. This is a well-researched, well-thought-of, practical, sustainable solution. But all that must start with self-forgiveness. So here I am. I forgive myself that I have accepted myself to neglect my human physical body. I forgive myself, accept myself to avoid and neglect my breath. I am here. I breathe. So as a self-corrective statement I say, just like how Bernard says, breathe, no matter what, breathe. Breathing, we all do breathing, but breathe with awareness. Become the breath. Don't waste even one breath getting lost in the mind, thoughts, emotions and feelings. Of course, this is a process, so self-forgiveness is the step by step. I have to walk this process. Thank you. Please join us at www.destiny.co.uk.